welcome back to Let's Read Judge Dredd. Today's episode is West Side Rumble. Well, let's get into it. They'd been waiting there since nightfall for the sharks to come along. They knew they'd have to pass this stretch of streets, so they'd sharpened up their stickers and put on and brought along their bars, and they were wearing steel-tipped stompers on their feet. There was Big Frank Zit and Fat Face A, Crazy Joseph with his spear. The Dixon boys were there, and Billy the Rat. Ike the Spike had brought his sister with her homemade ghetto blaster, and the Ghoul had even put new rivets in his bat. Okay. Now it was nothing personal. They had nothing against the sharks. Any bunch of dead-end spugs would do. 'Cause there was nothing they liked better than to mash and bash and stomp, same as any normal megacity Jews. Oh, the Zits! A-rumbling, we love to go a-rumbling. We love to lay in ambush in the night. A-rumbling, the Zits were born for rumbling. There's nothing we like better than a fight. When a headlight pierced the darkness, which is hilarious because there's two headlights there. Anyway, try that again. Then a headlight pierced the darkness. A rider, gaunt and grim, day-stick drawn and nothing in his hand. Oh, and ready in his hand, sorry. The chin belonged to Dredd, and the voice as well, which said, "You creeps can do your rumbling in the can." "It's just one judge," that cried Cindy Spike, and opened up with her blaster. "I'll send him back to Central in a sack." Spang! Ah! But Dredd's bike absorbed the blast, and he laid her on the street, with tire marks running right across her back. Then the judge got down to business, and his daystick rose and fell, striking out at every head he saw. For the Zits he launched the attack the sharks were fighting back. Sorry. And self-defense is no defense in law. As the heap of bodies mounted, Big Zit could see his Waterloo waiting just one station down the line. Oh, sure, he loved to rumble, but he preferred to be on top. "Let's scram and live to fight another time." "Dredd to control. We got 40-plus Juve rumblers fleeing east through Bernstein. Zits and sharks, backup requested." "Welcome, Dredd." "Med squads and meat wagons to Moreno Alley. Estimate 20 casualties. More to follow." "Control all units in the Bernstein area. YP's on the run. Pick 'em up." Vroom. Vroom, vroom. Sorry. In the space of 60 seconds, there was a judge on every street, watching from the bays. Others scanned the slab. "And we got two Zits running fast through the Tamblin underpass." "Group here, I got 'em in the bag." Thunk, thunk. They cut him off at Stoneham and mowed him up on Wood. On Pedway 12, they cornered Crazy Joseph. He tried to make a stand, but a spear's not worth a damn when it's up against a judge's high explosive. The Ghoul surrendered quietly. He didn't have much choice. Ike the Spike tried to scale the sector wall. Save the bullet. He'll never make it. Oh no! Splat. Over on Lenny Bernstein, the Dixon Boys all copied it and tried to hitch a ride. The Dixon Boys all copied it and tried to hitch a ride on the 220 Zoom to Bernstein Halt. Big Zit thought he'd play it clever. The law was everywhere. The safest thing for him to do was hide. Dredd tracked him down on infrared. Don't bother to come out. Best place for you is inside the trap. The best place for trash like you is inside. Yeah! In minutes flat, they'd caught them, every shark and every zit. To Dredd, it fell to ladle out the years. 20 years apiece for Cindy, Spike, Billy Rat, and the Ghoul. An extra 10 left Big Frank's. An extra 10 left Big Frank Zit in tears. 30 years, man. For that crummy little rumble, it ain't fair. There ought to be a law against it. For face ache minus half his face. For the hapless Dixon Boys. For Ike impaled so cruelly on his spike. For Crazy Joe with his gaping hole. There'd be one final rumble along the conveyor belt at Recyc. A rumbling, they love to go. A rumbling, but the Zits will go a rumbling no more. A rumbling, they love to go a rumbling. But they should have known they couldn't buck the law. Next program, back on the streets. Hopefully with less bad rhyming stuff. Anyway, join us again next time for the less singing and dancing version of Judge Dredd. Until then, thanks for watching.